Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sam G, and I'm back with another video about the dark side of this hobby. But now this is like more of a video response to all the amazing, like fucking crazy responses I received. Okay, so when I made the dark side of the hobby video, uh, it was meant as being a emoji style video, like a critical standpoint on a reality, I mean, fundamental reality of this hobby. And many things has been said, but first thing first, I want to say that I'm super glad, I'm super grateful for the open-minded responses I received. Like 90%, I would say most people understood what I was trying to say. I was not being mean, or I was not being negative, or I was not being satirical or whatever. I was just exposing the hobby for what it is, and the certain aspect of the culture surrounding it, and the habits, and the relationship we have. And I mean we. And this is the purpose of this video, because I have a bookshelf of shame myself. Like, I am part of this. The reason why, think about this. All of my critical videos I make, like all of these kind of video that I do, the reason why I come up so confident in front of the camera exposing your shit is because I have it myself. This is why I'm so sure that you experiencing it as well, because I know I do it myself. That's why I know that most people out there are doing it as well. So I'm just doing a big generalization, and I throw it at the world, and people react. And so thank you very much for all these responses. They were amazing. Some of them were really emotional. Like you've listened to the videos, like some of the folks who took the time and to stand in front of the camera and express how they feel sometimes about themselves. My good friend Jason Hughes, Geek Manifesto, dude, dude, this is you need to watch his Bookshelf of Shame video. It's the best RPG video I've seen. I think ever, and I mean it, because it is so cathartic. It's so true. He is expressing exactly what I was pointing at. Anyway, so thank you very much. And what I want to do now, to answer, to pay tribute to all of you guys who expressed themselves. I did, before that, I did a video last summer where I was, mentioning the Holy Trinity of RPG, and the fact that we said it all, and it's really hard to go beyond the three principles of, talk to the players and all that. Don't be a dick, and play the right game. And I was saying that there's nothing else to be said, because how can we go beyond? And to me, these responses is what I mean by going beyond these three principles. Because when you talk about your personal relationship to the hobby, when you talk about personal stuff, you actually saying something. You're not just repeating old principle, over and over again, reskinned with a different game or a different like circumstances around it, right? So those videos were refreshing. And again, like, to all of you guys who opened your heart in front of the camera, mentioning how you felt, and mentioning how sometimes it feels lonely, rubbing the book, and smelling it, and all this stuff that you do that is really visceral, as a human being, like holding these books and watching it and keep on touching it but never get to play it. It's like some of these guys out there, they were expressing that, and it is what it is. Now, again, I'm still gonna be critical. I'm still gonna be critical, because most people most people say that they don't have time. That's the reason why they don't play, and they kind of justify it on that. The excuses of not having time is the one that we hear the most in society. It's not just the hobby; it's all the time. People they don't have time. That's so. There's nothing else to be said about that. When someone say I don't have time, to me, what I hear when I say I don't have time, what I hear is I don't want to talk about it. That's what I hear. Because basically, what can I say? Your experience of time, I cannot relate to your experience of time, right? It's so it is undebatable. We cannot talk about that. So it's basically say I don't want to talk about it. The best answer that in the video responses I got to answer the question of time is Runeslinger's. Runeslinger said something that destroyed the argument of I don't have time. The don't have time argument. He says something really important. It's a short video, really short and straight to the point. He says, hey, if you look at your shelves and you see games that you want to play, or you look at somebody else's shelves and you see that they don't play their game, get involved. Stop watching them and touching them and rubbing them and smelling them. Get involved. Nike, you know Nike? Nike created one of the best slogan, like the best marketing slogan. It's called "Just Do It." Just do it. So yeah, to me, it's really interesting. Lots of people. I would say most people. I think even myself, in the first video, says I don't have time. Really interesting. A lot of people have time to watch YouTube, to binge watch Netflix, but they don't have time to play. I guess we do what we want with our own time, right? I guess that's what it is. So, without further ado, here's my bookshelf of shame. So there you go. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I have this perspective, but here are some of the games that I will never play. I just received from Kickstarter. Yeah, Dungeon Crawl Classic, the fourth printing and shit with the gold ribbon and all that, and all these are the games, the game aids and the scenarios and all that. Love this game. I read it. I want to play it. I don't think I will play it. It's OSR. It's fantasy. There is some better fantasy game than that in my circles. So I guess this one I really don't know. I can, if I want to play. It's popular enough. I can go online and I can, like I said, put a shitload of energy and start a game. Another thing that I get from everybody's response is the fact that it's laziness a lot, and this is my reason. It's laziness. I'm way too lazy. The thing is that from click on Amazon to touch the book and read it at home is easy. Click, get the book, watch it, touch it. From the book to the actual play, the gap is huge. There is an argument to be made about the fact that the games that manage to happen has been organized by the GMs, and the GMs are the one that are driving the hobby on their shoulders because they organize the game. This is a tradition that I've been fighting against since the beginning of my vlogging era. My vlogging, not era, but my vlogging. I don't know how to say that, career. I don't know. Anyway, a couple of years ago. So yeah, Dungeon Crawl Classic 4th printing, just received it. I'm gonna make a video sometime soon about it. Game that I might never gonna play. Okay, Varg, you won't like me. You won't like me, but I like me for Varg. I have it has a dear place in my heart. Varg, I talked to my friend. I gave him the book you signed for me, and we said we will play one day to pay tribute to your game and to the story we shared together. But man, I don't know when it's gonna happen. So I guess this one might never gonna be played, but I hope it will be played. Oh, Hunter the Vigil. I don't know if you guys see it. This one here. Just to make sure, Hunter. Fuck! I'm so sorry about this. Yeah, do you see it? Hunter the Vigil. Yeah. All right, Hunter the Vigil. I love the World of Darkness perspective from human against monster kind of thing. For some reason, never managed to play it. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Everybody knows the system, and it's just, for some people it's just boring. Like, why would I play that if I can be like a mage, or if I can be a whatever monster, a wrath or something. That's the argument I kind of get all the time. Seven C. Next to a boat. No pun intended. 7C. 2nd edition. I want to play that game. I want to try that mechanic. I guess that for the mechanic I might be able to convince someone for one shot. But I really don't know when that's gonna happen. And yeah, I hope so. I guess I might gonna be able to play 7C. This game, Feed, I tried many times, came super close once. Never managed, never happened. This is probably the best vampire game ever made. Super powerful system. Like, you need to check it out. Never managed to play it. I really want to do. I really want though. I really want to play it. It's never happened. Sorry. Siren. Great game, super easy. It's almost like a party game. Ooh. I really like if I manage to do that, I will make a video about it. Shock. Sci-fi game, story game. Great game. Like the idea in this game, the ideas in this game are amazing. Just the design, the way it's designed and shit, it's super interesting. But for some reason, I almost fell on the ground. For some reason, I can't see how that will happen. I just can't tell. So you see, I have them. I've read them. I'm just hoping. I'm waiting. I'm hoping. This one here, Free Market. This one. This is probably the one that is that has the less chance that I play it. It is complicated, hard to read. Far from regular kind of game. I'm the only dude who has it. Nobody else has it. So how How do you want to teach that to someone who doesn't have the book? It's really rare as well. Nobody knows about it. I bought the last copy, actually. Mouse Guard. Again, I don't know if I will manage. I played it, but I didn't play mine. I played it at PAX, but it was not my copy. It wasn't my game. So it's like anybody else. I mean, I'm in the same situation. I have some games I don't know if I will play, and then that's the thing is that back in the days I used to have back in the days. I've been role playing for like 5 years. Like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, I will only buy games that I will play. I was making that a standpoint, kind of thing. And still recently, I was talking about this on the channel, but really, really recently, maybe that's the reason why I made the video in the first place. I started to want to buy games just to actually read them and study them and have them as a nostalgic value as well. Like I will get Shadowrun Anarchy soon. Really want to try it, but Shadowrun and I has a love and hate relationship. The Dark Eye, yeah, the 5th edition. I want to get that, but it's a fantasy game. The only reason why I would play it is for the setting, but it has a strong nostalgic value with me because I played the French version in my early days when I was younger. So there's some of these games like that, like Cyberpunk 2020 second edition. I want to get that. I want to have it just because it's really interesting system, really interesting, really stylish game that has a lot to learn from. So there is games like that I wanna try. I wanna get. I wanna experience for some reason, but that I don't. I kind of know already in advance that I will never play. So I'm in the same situation and I completely understand the value of just reading the book and all that. It's just that to me, this phenomenon, this reality that is at the core of this hobby that a lot of people, most people actually go through, is the difficulty to actualize the experience that is convicted by these books. So we get the book, we get all pumped up, all excited, all hyped. We spend money, we spend energy, we spend time, we dream, we fantasize, but we actually never made it. And I kind of feel like this hobby has a lot of that at its core. A lot of people being excited, but since they never achieve it, it's like running against, running after the carrot, like the carrot in front of the pony kind of thing. I don't know how to say that in English, but anyway. That being said, thanks you guys for watching. I wanted to share my bookshelf of shame. I'm in the same boat as you. And I wanted to make sure that everybody understood it. Thanks a lot for sharing all your great your experiences. You're sharing some of your emotion. I really appreciate it, and I hope we keep going with the vlogging like that. That was refreshing. Thanks again.